Welcome back. In the last video we got our health pack working, and we got it working with 3 different colors. So we see here we collect the blue health kit and we recover health, but our health was full so nothing happened. In this video we're just going to pick up right from where we left off, and to do that we're going to make the health pack actually impact the health bar, and of course we have to have our health pack have a chance to spawn when an enemy dies. So let's continue right where we picked up. We know the health pack works, so we don't need this print statement anymore. We'll just get rid of that right away. And we need to, from here, call our health bar script. And if we scroll up here, we already called it. We said healthbar.setHealth, and then we passed it the health variable. We're just going to copy that line of code and drop it right here. And we're using that same variable, so we're just passing it right through to the health bar script. So what happens in here? Well, in here we call setHealth, and that checks the current health, and then it affects the slider. So we're going to go down here now into the slider, and we're going to have to add an else if statement, because right now the slider, it's only decreasing the health, but we actually want it to have the chance to increase the health too. So we're just going to do the exact opposite of what's already here. We're going to say else if slider.value is less than or equal to slider value, then we are going to do the opposite again. Slider.value plus equals speed of health change semicolon. And this can get a little bit confusing with the open close brackets, so just test to make sure that you've done it right. If the game starts, great. It starts, you can see that my health did go, there's a little bit of a glitch here. We're going to take a look at that in a second. It's kind of hard to see if it's working right now or not, because most likely I'm picking up the health pack before I've actually lost any health. So what I want to do is just move the health pack up further in the Y direction, not past our shredder, or else it won't appear at all, but just far enough so that I have a chance to get hit by an enemy, so you can see if it's working or not. And you can see okay, look at what the health bar is doing there. It's having some crazy problems. There it goes again. It's bouncing back and forth. And if you notice at the start of the level, it's also doing that. It's not complete in there until you hit a health pack. And the reason for that is because I originally said if slider.value is greater than or equal to slider value. Well, we don't want it to be or equal to. We just want it to be greater than or less than without that equal sign. So if we get rid of that equal sign, it may or may not actually work here. And let's just take a look. I still want it to get hit first. Come on, hit me first. Okay, so it's not working, and there is a reason for this as well. It'll actually be easier to show you if I have the game running. Okay, pause it here. If I actually open up the slider and look at its values here, we can see that it has quite a few decimal places, 0.7600002. So it's a really weird number, and if you look at where we're changing it in the health bar script, we're changing it by only 2 decimal places. So that can be causing some problems because it's having trouble matching up to that exact number. So there's a simple solution for this. Instead of using a health bar with a decimal point system, we're going to check this box here that says whole numbers, and then change the minimum. We're going to leave the minimum value at 0, and then we're going to change the maximum value to 100. So now we can still move the slider up and down all the way from 1 to 100, but it's just going to go in whole number increments, which is a lot easier for the game to process in this situation. Now we have to make some changes to the code here as well. So first of all, let's look up here where it says speed of health change, because we're in whole numbers now. We don't want the speed of health change to go by 0.01. We just want it to go by 1 F. The other issue down here, or not an issue so much, but we're still calculating decimal places. So what we can do here is we can simply say times 100 at the end of this calculation, and then add another line of code underneath that says slider value equals mathf dot round to int, and then we pass through a slider value. And what this will do is it will take our decimal point of the slider value and it will turn it into a whole number. It will round it up to an integer value, which is exactly what we want in this situation. So now let's give it another try. We can see that it's starting okay. Again, I want to get hit just to make sure. Hit me, come on. I might have to do this a couple of times. Bear with me. Okay, actually I don't need to catch the health pack here. Okay, so it's still not working properly, and here's why, because I forgot we declared the value in the script over here as 1f, but we're actually having it set to public, so it's getting the value from over here in the inspector, so we want that to say 1 and not 0.01. So let's try that one more time. Okay, look, there we go. It's working properly. The health pack should make it go up, but it's just a little too hard to test right now with it being up there in the scene. So that's okay. We're just going to get rid of this health bar in the scene altogether. We don't need it anymore. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to give our enemies a chance to spawn health packs now when they die. So let's go back into the enemy behavior script, and I already have it open up here. And over here, we need to declare health pack as a public game object, save that right away, and go back in and add the health pack prefab onto our enemy controller script, or it's just called an enemy behavior script, excuse me. And now when our enemy dies, we need to give them a chance to spawn a power-up. And so let's go over here and just give me one sec. So we're also going to need one more integer here, because this is going to work very similar to how we did the health pack itself. So we're going to start with a range, and we're going to put range 1 to 100. And we're going to declare a public float chance to drop power up, just semicolon there. And now under where our enemy dies, we're gonna call a method which we haven't written yet. We're gonna just call roll for power up. Maybe not the best name, but I'm gonna put it there anyway. And make sure you put this above the destroy game object, because if you put it below the destroy game object, the game object will be destroyed and this line of code won't actually run. So just watch out for that. And this statement is going to be very similar to the other one we did in the health pack script, but roll for power up. Putting it in here. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to declare int roll, and we're just going to say this is equal to random.range, again between the values of 100 and 101, which is saying roll from 1 to 100. And again, now we're going to say if roll is less than or equal to, this time we actually can use the equal sign, chance to drop power up, then we are going to instantiate, and I'm just going to look for where we're already instantiating. Here's a line of code. I'm going to copy this and make the necessary changes just to be a bit lazy. I mean effective, very effective. Game object, we'll just call this new health pack equals instantiate health pack, transform position as game object. And one thing I'm going to do here as well is just on the next line of code, I'm going to write return, which doesn't really serve any purpose now, but as we are going to add a different type of power up later, this will come in handy then. Okay, let's go test this out. We're actually going to have to kill some enemies now. Oh, it's not going to work because I didn't give it any chance for it to spawn. So this is going to be a little high, but just for testing purposes, I'm going to set it to a 50% chance to spawn. And now let's play. Okay, there's a health pack. It's red. Oh, and my health is going up. My health is going down. Perfect. There's a green health pack. Goes up a little more. Blue. And look at that. My health is almost back to full. So 50% is obviously way too high for it to be spawning. But like I said, I just wanted to do that for testing purposes. I'm going to set that to 25. But there you have it. We have a working health regeneration system that works perfectly with our animated health bar. And you can see exactly how much time you have there before you die. Thanks for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video when we're going to start working on our level up system. Okay, take care.